Mercedes-Benz X350d 4MATIC. All that gobbledygook means German V6 turbo diesel 4X for pickup truck. It is the Mercedes-Benz of pickup trucks. That's the non-answer you get when you ask brand executives what exactly distinguishes the not for the U.S.X class from other similarly sized cargo haulers. While it is based on the Nissan Navara, the X-Class that we drove last fall was so tweaked mechanically that the relationship is barely noticeable on the road at the very least. Then it's the Mercedes-Benz of Navaras. High, quiet, comfortable, toward rich, upscale, close to pricey for U.S. sales. See also chicken tax traces of Nissan with which it shares a platform. Marginal backseat accommodations even with the Nissan Source 2.3-liter turbo diesel inline 4. The Mercedes version is quieter, its manual transmission shifts better, and its cab is roomier and better equipped, but at launch it lacked a 6-cylinder engine, something that is standard on its primary competitor in Europe, the Volkswagen Amarok. Now Mercedes-Benz has fixed that issue with this new X350d that's offered for the equivalent of $53,000 or so, and is fitted with a strongly upgraded powertrain. The part-time four-wheel drive system found in the X220d and the X250d is tossed aside, along with the Nissan-sourced 4-cylinder engine and the Nissan-built 6-speed manual or 7-speed automatic transmission. The X350d SOM 642 turbo diesel V6 comes straight from Mercedes-Benz's passenger car portfolio, and same is true of its 7-speed automatic, and the torque is transmitted to all four wheels through Benz's 4MATIC permanent all-wheel drive system, powerful and efficient, rated at 255 horsepower and an impressive 406 pounds feet of torque, available from 1400 RPM. The X350d should charge from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 7.4 seconds, which makes a world of difference compared with the X250d's estimated 10-second stroll. And while the most powerful of the four bangers tops out at 108 miles per hour, the 6-cylinder X-Class can reach 127 miles per hour before it hits the speed governor, says Benz. Fuel economy as measured in the latest, somewhat more realistic European test cycle is pegged at 25 miles per gallon. For what it's worth, the trip computer in the example we drove told us we were doing better than that, and we weren't lollygagging. It's also tailored for off-road ability with its permanent all-wheel drive system, an electronically controlled center differential, a locking rear differential, and a low-range transfer case. The X-Class can master extremely challenging terrain, as we found out during our extensive on- and off-road test drive in Slovenia, the Republic of the former Yugoslavia, just south of the Austrian border. The different settings can be selected on the flight, unlike on the 4-cylinder models. For a really helpful off-road feature, the X350d can be ordered with a 360-degree camera that helps to identify the surroundings with great precision. Of course, it is just as helpful when parking in the city, a useful aid considering that the X pickup is longer and wider than an X-Class. The X350d can be fitted with numerous driver aids that are rare among European pickups, including lane keeping assist, automated emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, an electronic trailer stabilization system, and ultra-bright LED headlights. The telematics and infotainment systems are on the level with Benz's SUV models, and there is even an optional Premister audio system. This impressive level of equipment is mirrored in the sophisticated style of the cabin. The instrument panel with its central screen is reminiscent of that in the C-Class, as if the arcing touchpad controller. You can get contrast stitching and faux leather on the dashboard and door panels, and the wood door aluminum interior trim that adorns top-of-the-line models isn't, well, it isn't real, but it almost looks like it. A few elements are clearly taken from the Nissan parts bin, such as the switches for the heated seats, and we would prefer a more upscale gear selector in place of the basic metal stick that screams Navara, even if it is crowned by a knob wearing a 3-pointed start. Moreover, the button to control the stop/start function is awkwardly positioned, and the paucity of storage bins in the cab borders on being unacceptable. The seating position is great for the driver and front passenger, although less so for those who have to sit in the rear. The bench back there is positioned high and with a tall backrest, and while it isn't exactly cramped, it is not a great place to travel for hours. The 4-door crew cab body style is standard behind the cab. The truck bed can be accessorized with a surprisingly large number of boxes, tonneau covers, hard tops, and non-functional but tough-looking roll bars. Personalization is a big point of emphasis for the Mercedes-Benz X-Class product planning team, but even without any of those bells and whistles, it looks good and is clearly a Mercedes from the front and contemporary. In the rear, SUVs are as popular in Europe as they are in America, and their ubiquity is seeing an increasing number of customers look for alternatives in different segments. The 6-cylinder X-Class may be just right for them, as the truck is competent and comfortable enough enough to serve them well, and if they're turned off by the unsecured open bed, oh gee, did we mention that lots of accessories are available. As for the potential of bringing the X-Class to the US market, Mercedes-Benz is still a bit coy. The mid-size pickup market is not seen as the right place for a premium offering. The company, it seems, is just testing the waters with the current model. We are constantly reevaluating. We were told perhaps the next X-Class will make the journey to America.